Here we are again on the road. Okay, I'm sorry. I won't do that again. I promise. Hey guys, welcome back. I tried to adjust my mic here so it doesn't sound like I'm trying to consume it while I'm riding. But today I've got a pretty interesting topic I want to talk about. And this is coming up due to some changes with some friends of mine. And it just made me realize that it's not really something I've necessarily talked about too much. And that is safety. Safety. Staying safe on the motorcycle. This video is going to be geared towards people who are considering riding a bike but can't quite make the decision because of fear for safety. And one thing I want to tell you is don't ever lose that fear for safety. That fear for safety will keep you alive. It'll keep you focused, keep you, on the road. But anyways, I wanted to bring this up because I've got a buddy of mine, a good buddy of mine, that's going to be getting his first bike. And he's really excited to get on the road. I'm excited to have him here. I might be able to get a second person in here. Maybe we could figure out how to hear the audio from both people or whatever. I'm not really sure exactly in terms of my channel what the implications will be, because it hasn't happened yet and I haven't figured it out. But anyways, one thing it reminded me of is there's a lot of people who are really wanting to get a bike, but just the safety part is a big deal. Now I want to talk about specifically how to be safe while riding, and I want to talk about it in a way that's not what you're gonna hear regurgitated on everybody's video. Everybody's video is gonna be like wear your riding gear, wear your helmet, go the speed limit, things like that. It's yes, that's all true. But what I want to focus on is something that not very many people mention, and that is your mindset when you're on the bike, your personality when you're on the bike. This is probably the most important safety, the thing that you could do to stay safe. Anyways, so the mindset you have, the personality you have, is probably the most important safety feature that you can have, to put it in technical terms. And what I mean by this is you might be in real life this happy-go-lucky, excited, energetic daredevil, yeah, life is good, gotta live for the experience. And when you're driving, or when you're walking or running or doing a sport, things like that, or hiking or whatever, just anything, that is amazing, that's perfect, that's amazing. But if you have that same mentality when you swing your leg over a motorcycle and you're just going, yeah, gotta go fast, and you just have that mindset of like, we're out here to play and have fun, when you're just beginning, that could really get you hurt. And it's I don't really know how to explain it too much, but you have to be, when you swing your leg over the bike, when you sit in the saddle, you have to be mature. You have to be mature. Like, okay, I'm gonna say it one more time for emphasis. You have to be mature. Because even no matter what you do, even if you're perfectly composed and you do everything perfectly, yes, you could still get hurt. It's not gonna completely take that away. Motorcycle injuries and accidents are life-threatening. If it doesn't end your life, it'll definitely change your life. It's so important to try to be safe at all times when you're on a motorcycle. So, personality. Be you always. That's super important. But as soon as you put your leg over a motorcycle, tone it down. Tone it down. And again, I am focusing this towards new riders. You know, there's people out there who are professionals, who are really good at what they do. And, you know, you guys do you. Have fun, always. But when you're just learning, and it's your first ride, or your first year on the bike, or whatever, tone it down. You're out here to enjoy the ride. You're out here to breathe in that good ass energy, baby, as Ralph Smart would say. Breathing in that good ass prana, right? You're out here to be out here, to be focused and dialed in the moment, enjoying the journey. All right? We're not out here to, you know, it's not like that. Yeah, you know, it's fun, sure. You know, of course, my bike doesn't do that very well because it's a 650. It's still fast, but it's not like a race bike. But still, save that energy for maybe trying it on a track, or save that energy for doing other activities and stuff. It is the ride is always always gonna be more fun when you get back safe and alive. It is so important. I really want to encourage other people to get on motorcycles and to get out here and to enjoy it, because it is fun. It's a life-changing experience. It is awesome. But at the same time, I have the responsibility in doing that to make sure that you guys do it safely. And I've had a lot of people tell me that some of my videos have inspired them to come out here and ride for the first time, and they've gotten their first bikes and they've been enjoying it so much. And I am absolutely blessed to hear that. Like, I feel blessed to be able to have that impact on people. Like, it's amazing. But because of that, I have to take the responsibility of encouraging people to do it correctly. You know what I mean? It's a lot of fun. And yes, there's gonna be days in the future when I have a bike that can handle it a little bit better, where I'd be, you know, doing some wheelies and goofing around and stuff like that. But it's got, you know, things like that, it's gotta be baby steps. Like, there's really nothing wrong with like getting with a group of people who have like the stuff necessary to teach you how to safely do a wheelie and things like that. There's nothing wrong with that. Or you can learn on a dirt bike, or, you know, there's all sorts of different ways you can do it than trying to pop your first wheelie on an R6 when you just got it like last month and you don't know what you're doing. You know what I mean? I don't. It's very rambly. It always is very rambly, and I apologize for that. But yeah, your personality when you get on the motorcycle is crucial, you know. And I want to expand on this because this came up in conversation and comments earlier too. If you're riding in a group and you're new, like you're new, and your buddies or the, you know, the cities like organize little group riding sessions and stuff, you know, there's a lot of things like that out there to ride in groups. If you're in a group and everybody's been riding for 20 plus years and people have raced on tracks and they're skilled and they know what they're doing, you know, chances are they're gonna try, they're not gonna realize that they're going like a lot faster or riding in a way that takes a lot more skill than you have. There is no shame in being in the back of the group. I'm just saying that. There's no shame in it. Of course, keep people around you, so if something happens, somebody could see it. Don't be like the very back one and nobody knows, you know what I mean? But what I'm trying to get at here is ride in your skill level. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to know yourself. You have to know what you're capable of. Know what you're comfortable with. Ride within your skill level. As you ride, you will get more and more comfortable with it, but always stay in that comfort zone. Don't push your comfort zone while you're learning. And it sounds boring, and it sounds dumb, and it sounds like, you know, you're taking a state endorsement class or something like that. But this is so important because, again, I need to emphasize, when you get in an accident, when you hurt yourself on a motorcycle, a lot of times things get broken or things end really fast. So be safe. Be safe. Tone down the personality when you get on the bike. When you get on the bike, especially while you're learning, be mature. I'm repeating myself because it is super important. Ride, enjoy the moment, ride defensively, and don't be a hooligan. Not only does it look stupid, but you're also gonna kill yourself. It's not good. You're gonna hurt yourself really bad if you ride like a dummy. Like, I don't know exactly how to explain it, but again, there's a very small niche group of riders that find it cool to be a hooligan, to be a nut. It's a very small niche group. The problem is they're very loud. They are very loud, so it seems like that's the cool thing to do. They're really loud, they cause problems, they damage people's property, they goof around, break the law, do things like that. They're very loud and very upfront about it, so we get bombarded with content that shows that behavior on motorcycles, and then you start to believe like this is what motorcycle riding's about, and you know, if I'm not doing this, I'm not gonna be cool, or whatever it is. You know what's cooler than that? What's cooler than that is staying alive. That's really cool. When you get home from your ride and you can remember everything goes nice and smooth and you're still alive, that's really cool. That group of people, those hooligans, those dummies, they're very loud, they're very in your face with their content and stuff like that, and they have their crowd of people who really like that and they praise it and stuff, but I can guarantee you that they're probably only like 10% of the riders on the road. The other 90% are out here because this is a passion, because it's enjoyable, it's fun, it gets your mind off of things, you know, it just puts you in the moment, and they just love it for the experience, for the journey. That's the 90%. I don't want to preach being like everybody else, but in this case, be like the 90%, be like the majority. Enjoy the journey. Get home safe, get home alive, yeah. So I don't know. That's my spiel on staying safe. It's very important, and I think there's things going on in my life with my friends and family and stuff that kind of brought this thought process kind of up to my mind and stuff. And so, of course, I get on my bike and I spill it out for you guys to listen. That's just how things go. I think it's really important. I really, like I said, I really want to encourage you guys to take on this journey and not be afraid of it. But then at the same time, like, you know, I still ride. I've been riding for years. I still ride, and there's still that little edge of fear, and I don't want to get rid of that. I don't want to be so comfortable that I do stupid things or I just stop paying attention. I still have that little edge of fear, and that little edge of fear keeps me focused on what's going around. I don't know how many times in my videos, this is like what, number 42 or something like that, in my videos, how many times have you guys seen my light turn green to go and somebody still goes through the intersection. If I was like comfortable and not paying attention and just being a hooligan and wanting to go fast and get where I'm going really fast or whatever, or just being reckless, I probably would have gone when my light turned green and been hit by that car. You know what I mean? How many times? That's happened so many times. You guys have seen that on my channel in countless videos. You know, a lot of times I don't mention it when it happens because it happens, and I don't want to just sit here and complain about it on every single video because it happens. Like earlier, I was just, you know, over that way, and when I was just over there driving that way, there was that car that almost didn't stop, and if I wasn't paying attention, maybe he wasn't gonna stop. He did stop, but it didn't look like it. He creeped really far forward in front of that line he's supposed to stop on. You know, maybe next time he doesn't stop. You don't know. So you have to be paying attention. You have to be mature when you're riding. You have to be focused. You have to be aware of your surroundings. And to be honest, it's probably not a good idea to sit here and try to have a conversation with myself in this camera while riding, because it's distraction too. But yeah, anyways, maybe not do that on your very, very first ride. Oh, sweet. They're gonna let me go. Thank you so much. But yeah, so that being said, be safe, you guys. There was one more thing. What did I want to say? Oh yeah, when I was talking about the group riding stuff, it's really important. I don't know if I'm ever gonna find myself in the situation where I'm gonna be leading a group ride. I can't see the future. I think it would be pretty cool. Of course, I'm a little bit nervous about that type of stuff right now, just because it's all kind of new. This whole community and YouTube stuff is still kind of new to me, and I haven't really quite broken out of that shell. But one thing I want to mention that I've learned from others, just being more responsible when out riding. When you're leading a group, you have to be very, very, very keen and aware on who's riding with you. So if you ever find yourself leading a group ride or riding with your friends, and say maybe you're more skilled than they are, you need to put yourself in their saddle. You need to put yourself in their shoes, ride at their skill level. When you're riding in a group, it's honestly a really good idea to ride at the pace that is comfortable for your most beginner rider. You know what I mean? I know I mentioned this in a comment the other day, but I think it's a very important lesson. The reason for that is because there's a pressure to stay with the group, and if the group is riding at a pace that's comfortable for them but not for the new rider, then that new rider has to ride above their skill level, above their comfort zone, and will very, very likely get themselves hurt. You know, maybe it's taking corners that they're not comfortable leaning over in at that speed, and they might ride off the road. You never know. So you have to be careful, be aware. They want me to do a wheelie. It's not gonna happen because I'm talking about safety. But that's okay. Again, there is a pressure almost when you're on a bike to try to show off. You know, people want you to do wheelies, they want you to rev it, they want you to go fast. I want you to stay alive. Stay alive. So important. It's the most important thing you can do. And I think I've ran out of things to talk about. My brain is empty. So it's like, imagine my brain when I'm making these videos is like a jar, and I've got these points of conversation I want to go through, and as I'm talking it's like emptying out. That jar has been empty for a while, and that's why I'm repeating myself. Sorry. But yeah, that's what I got. I really hope you guys enjoy this little talk. I hope you guys enjoy just riding and rambling and talking about things. Like I said, I want to encourage people to get out on a motorcycle because it is a beautiful experience. But I want to also do it responsibly. If I'm going to be encouraging you guys to be out here and put your life at risk, because we are. Every time you step on a motorcycle, you're putting your life on the line. You can't control other people. I want to make sure that you guys are going at it in a mature way, because like I said, it's more fun when you get home alive. Oh yeah, and that reminds me, so the last thing before it disappears, it's disappearing. What was I gonna say? Shucks. Oh yeah, now I got it. Okay, I got it. A lot of times when you're watching like people's shorts or people's videos, they'll be like, this guy cut me off, oh my god. And then while they're making their video, look, it's clickbait. They're doing it for views. That personality, I mean, maybe it's their personality. If that's the case, I don't want to be their friends. And I don't want to ride with them, because those are the type of people that get you arrested. You got to realize when you're on the road, you cannot, like, it's okay to be frustrated when people do things, but you cannot get mad at them, especially riding in the afternoon like right now when the sun's setting. It's in people's eyes, they can't see. You could barely even see a car coming at you or trying to cross an intersection, let alone a motorcycle. Yeah, so you gotta realize you can't get mad at people when they don't see you. Please, like I said, be mature, be calm. Calm down, tone it down. When you're on the bike, tone it down. People can't see you, and you have to know that. That's one of the parts of being mature and being aware of your surroundings, is understanding that people do not see you. So when somebody crosses lanes in front of you and like cuts you off, don't get mad at them. Instead, react to the situation in a safe manner, in a respectful manner, and pray to God you weren't speeding and run into the side of them, because if you're going the speed limit and paying attention, you can get around it and be okay. You know what I mean? That's why you gotta be mature. People don't see you. Like, this guy's probably gonna take the corner. He doesn't know I'm here. Yeah, it's all good. It's not the end of the world. Don't punch their mirror. Don't break their window. Don't yell at them and flip them off. That's stupid. It looks stupid. It's immature, and it's unnecessary. Because honestly, like, I've accidentally cut off a motorcyclist before, and I felt terrible about it. It's not like I did it on purpose, you know? So you got to realize, as soon as they realize that they accidentally did that, they probably feel bad. They did not do it on purpose, so don't get mad at them. Just like being a rider is going to happen to you a lot, and I can guarantee you, being a driver, you're going to do it to somebody else someday. Then you're not going to want them to punch in your mirror, are you? Don't be a dummy. Don't be dumb. Please, please, please. Okay, you guys, I've been rambling for far too long, and I've been riding in circles. That's what I do. Maybe in the next season of these ride and rambles, if that ever comes, I will actually start having a destination. Can you imagine? That'd be cool, having somewhere to go. I think that would be probably more when I'm doing this like more full-time and I don't have to be home for work every night. Then I can actually start going places instead. But yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and be safe. And yeah, if you made it to this part of the video, please subscribe. I appreciate it. You guys have been super supportive, and I still don't understand why, because like, by the time I'm done saying all this stuff, I don't even remember what I said, just because it's all over the place. Whatever, I don't know, somehow you guys enjoy it. I appreciate that you guys enjoy it. So y'all have a good ride. Enjoy the season that's coming. Be safe, and if you're looking to get a motorcycle for the first time, just remember, you know, be you when you're being you, but when you get on the motorcycle, please be mature. Be mature, tone it down, and just enjoy the process. Think of it like a meditation. You're out here meditating with adrenaline. Okay, that's it. Okay, bye guys, bye. Okay, see ya.